Welcome back to Desert Smoke Reviews. This is Justin.
Steve?
Tonight we're coming at you with a very definitely bargain stick. The Fighting Cock. I shouldn't say accidentally, I bought these on Cigar Bit. I paid like $20 for the box. It's like $1 a stick is what I ended up paying. So, I thought, what the hell with the name Fighting Cock? You gotta try it once, I guess. Anyway, it's a nice little torpedo, kind of a medium brown. A lot of fine veins. It's very toothy, fine sandpaper. Seams are actually done really well. I mean, construction-wise, this cigar looks fine. It looks really nice. Nice firm pack. No complaints. Aroma, I get a very nice mild tobacco. A bit of barnyard. And then off the foot, just a nice barnyard and maybe a bit of earth. But Steve?
Thank you. Let's see, what's there to say about this? The wrapper's very smooth, shiny. Feels a bit spongy throughout. Some places a little bit more spongy than others, but feels spongy. I don't get too much off of the wrapper, but off of the foot I get more of a barnyard smell. That's the predominant one. Maybe some earth.
Excuse me.
In there, but
Well, let's get it cut up and toast it up and see how it goes. Not the most horrible start. I'm not trying to be biased, I don't expect a lot from this cigar. Not too bad. I get a nice smooth wood. It's actually a lot smoother than I expected. I know just a bit of wood. Maybe a tiny bit of that dry earth, but nothing, mostly just a nice woodsiness to it. Mild to medium in body and same strength. I'm guessing it's just the first few draws.
that's interesting. I'm not getting the wood so much, just mild tobacco. It's not bad, but first couple puffs weren't that interesting, but it's still early on in the cigar. Maybe it'll develop. But yeah, just a nice tobacco taste. Smooth cigar to smoke. The draw's really nice.
It's a lot smoother than I expected. I did expect it to be a bit harsh, very unrefined, but it was, and it's not super smooth, but definitely smoother than I expected.
Not bad for $1.
No, not a bad start. Let's get into the first third and see how it develops. Welcome back. We're about 10 minutes into the Fighting Cock, and so far it's nowhere near as bad as I expected. I hate to say it, but I just didn't expect this to be much of a cigar. It's about a medium in body, about a medium strength as well. Maybe just mild to medium. It's not packing much anything, but it's relatively smooth. I was really surprised about that. Construction issues, none. Burn isn't razor sharp, but never needing a touch up. Flavors, I kind of picking up just kind of what Steve mentioned at the first few draws. Very mild tobacco, maybe a mild medium mint tobacco too as well. It's just a nice standard tobacco flavor. I do pick up a bit of pepper kind of sitting on my tongue, and the finish is relatively longer than I expected. I mean, it's not like saying, wow, here I am, but it's actually a really pleasant cigar. I was really surprised. Steve?
Thank you. I'm getting a bit of earth. Mostly just a nice mild tobacco. The finish is long lasting. The smoke is a good smoke. Not getting the pepper so much. But, yeah, let's see how it develops.
Let's get in the second third.
See how it
Welcome
goes.
back. We're about halfway to the Fighting Cock, and well, that very pleasant. I was really enjoying the cigar. The first third's kind of died off. This cigar it's just a regular, I would say, cheap stick. What I was expecting finally came out. It's dropped down in body. It's very mild in body, mild in strength. That nice, tobacco flavor and pepper kind of gone away. I still get some mild tobacco, but mostly I get just like a bit of wood and that mild tobacco. It's not very interesting. Still relatively smooth compared to what I was expecting. It's not unpleasant. It's just not that interesting either. It's just your typical cigar, I guess, or just typical cheap cigar. I mean, it's something you can keep around for a task cigar, or if you have friends that come over that want to bum sticks but they're really not into cigars, something like that. Because it's not unpleasant. It's not gonna, make you want to vomit or anything. It's just kind of blah. Steve?
Yes, I agree. It's not unpleasant, but it's not very interesting. It's a good task cigar. It's pretty middle of the road. Not too impressive, but not bad, not painful to smoke. So, I guess we'll continue to smoke it until something happens or it reaches the end.
Now let's get into the final third, see if there's any changes. Well, welcome back. We're at the final third, the nub point of this Fighting Cock, and just uneventful, uninteresting, mild in body, mild in strength, just like a bit of wood, and that pepper came back for a little bit, but nothing special. Just seemed like every couple of draws it was there, but it was gone as fast as it could, or as fast as it came. No pun intended, I guess, with the Fighting Cock. But just not that great of a cigar. I mean, it was smokable, very mild. This is definitely a task cigar. It's great for the golf course. You don't have to think about it. If you leave it on, if you leave it on the putting green, you're not going to be too heartbroken about it. This is probably not a cigar I'd ever smoke again, not because it's horrible or anything, but I figure if cigars are going to kill me, I want a good cigar to kill me, and this just isn't. I would be a little upset if this is the cigar that killed me. So if I was going to rate it, I'd give it a 5, because it is smokable. There's nothing unpleasant about it. You might want to keep a couple of these rolling around in your humidor for when your buddies come over that aren't into cigars but want to smoke one because you're smoking one. This is perfect for them. It's it's not distasteful. It's not disgusting. It's just uninteresting. Steve?
I agree. Not a terrible cigar, not a bad cigar, but also not a good cigar. It had just a mild tobacco flavor throughout. The draw was pretty good. Not very eventful, but it was smokable. Not something that I'll remember for anything. Just a standard middle of the road, very forgettable cigar. But I think I'd go a little bit higher than Justin's 5, just because it wasn't bad. It didn't get harsh at the end. The draw was pretty good. Overall, it was unremarkable, but give the cigar a 6. I could smoke it again if it were there, but it wouldn't be something that I'd choose to smoke just because it's boring and eventful.
So if Steve's at your house, give him one of these because he'll smoke it again. But in conclusion, if you like our videos, please give us a thumbs up and subscribe. We greatly appreciate it. Until next time, smoke 'em if you got 'em.